Now we're going to take a look at a very common and very popular open guard pass, the kick and go. I've heard this by a lot of different names, the X pass, the Saulo Pass. It's a very effective pass. It has a lot of dynamics to it, and I do a couple things differently that you may find that are easier for you. So let's take a look at how I do it as opposed to some other people. So I find myself in open guard. Now the first distinction we have to make on how we pass this is going to be dictated on whether or not he's holding my sleeve or whether or not he's holding my ankle. If he's holding my ankle, it changes things up. Pay attention for the next video because I'm going to show a simple way to clear this hook, but for right now, we're going to go off of the sleeve. First thing, important thing is I need to start to lead with my hips. I'm putting pressure with my knee on the back of his thigh, and I'm going to feed that lapel to my hand. You can see that my elbow and my knee are always touching. That's very important. From here, I'm going to control, again, on the inside, and I like to use that elbow as a brake if I need to push this knee off or if I need to put pressure forward. It's just important that it goes on the inside and that you're not leaving your elbow bowed, all right? On the inside, not both. So from here, I need to start to clear this leg and dominate. There's a lot of people that are very dynamic. They like to do it as a swishing motion. They step, they kick, and they go. My problem, I don't have an ACL right now. So over the last 2 years, I've kind of developed a different way of doing this. It's a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical, a little bit more technical, okay? But really high percentage for me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kick just the same way. But I'm not going to kick this leg, I'm going to kick my free leg. When I come over, I'm going to squeeze. It's very important that when I squeeze here, I'm still maintaining this grip. What this does is it gives me a lot of options. If I want to back step over to that side, I can. If I want a knee cut through here, I can. Or I can power up the kick and go or the X pass. So from here, we're looking at the X pass. I'm going to look behind myself, especially in training. Make sure there's no one back there to kick. I'm going to kick this leg, and then I'm going to step it into the space where this foot is. So when I kick, I stuff, I step, and I end on that knee on belly position. You can see that my hands are X'd up. I still maintain that grip. He's got that sleeve, low hips, I feed. Control, control. Kick, stuff, right? I look, I kick, I step. Low hips, feed. Elbow, knee, control, right? Step, squeeze. Active squeeze here. If you want to lift up, that's great. I love doing that. Look, kick, and step. We'll look at what happens next in the video after the next. When I get to this position, and he controls here. That's normal, no problem. If they do this to you, we got plenty of options. For right now, we're kicking and we're Xing. Assume he doesn't grab that leg. Good pressure, feed. You're not going to be able to grab it with this hand because he's got control. Feed it with your other hand. Control, step, squeeze, active squeeze, kick, and stuff. Highly effective, good domination. Make sure to squeeze your knees. You'll have a lot of success with this, especially if you're a larger person. You get a lot of domination just by squeezing your knees.